Hello and welcome everyone. How are you? Well, today I'm doing the uh, full moon in Pisces, and my son is in Pisces on March 11th, baby. So I'm looking forward to this full moon, and I have that mantra where I say I live by the sun and I love by the moon. I believe in that. Yes, I'm a beach bum. Love my sunsets, and I love Luna very much. So I have set up my altar in front of the fireplace, but I didn't want to do fire today because Pisces is a water sign, and it's easy from water to do take out fire, which is very metaphysically an important situation to understand. Okay, talk to firefighters. God bless their souls. But I've kind of been, some readings I do a la carte, and some readings I have, a heartfelt moment with, and this is where I am at, because I'm looking forward to this full moon, and this weather in Florida has been very funky. I haven't been able to see the last few moons because of a lot of rain and things, so we'll see what happens. But okay, so I had to bring out my Witch's Tarot deck, okay, because the High Priestess is here. And for those of you who follow Luna, Pisces is ruled by the moon, okay, and then the High Priestess is the favor of the moon. Okay, so I brought out the Witch's Tarot, which I really, really like this deck very much, okay? So we're going to put it back in the deck. So we'll see what happens, but let's see. If anything can happen, it will be this evening to introspect. And then I have brought forward my Thelema deck, which I really, really like a lot. This is the deck, and this is the High Priestess there as well, okay? And the Thelema deck is all about Venus, so, I've used this deck a lot. I really love this deck for the energy value. The only thing, the cards are very, dark. You can't really see the images very well, so that's the only thing I would say, but this deck, very nice, okay, very good. Oh, look at that. One card right come through already. Okay, hold on. Okay, we'll just leave it there for now. Okay? Leave it there for now. Okay. And then this is the High Priestess card. Okay, from the Moon and Sun Tarot deck. So the High Priestess is being highlighted for this full moon, okay, in the sign, water sign Pisces. Okay. All right. So already a card kind of snuck out on me. I've given it a sign, so let's see what happens. But I hope all of you get together in the respect of, taking that time. And full moons is when we release what no longer serves us. And then we manifest in the new moon. The best is yet to come. That's how we do it, okay? So and all we want to do is kind of chill out in some ways, the older I get, the more we have to understand the balance, okay? It's all about the balance. Sometimes we get good, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we give great, sometimes we get great, okay? So just stay in balance metaphysically. Earth, air, fire, water, and spirit force source. That's all we need, okay? Because the dark ones know where we're at, okay? They know where we live. So we don't want to embrace them. But trust me, they know where when we are doing the beautiful white light, bright light, the phantom forces know where we live, okay? So you better respect that realm. Okay. All right. So here we have a bonus card that already came out, and I'm just deciding, should I select it right, show it right now? No, I'm not. We're going to show it as the bonus card, okay? So, you know, I love my 9-card spreads, and yesterday, the other day that I wrote on my Facebook was 9/9, September 9th. First card in my hand already. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. There's valuable codes with numbers. Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, another card here. I had to look. Strength. Leo strength came through. Ah, I love this Leo strength. August was all about Leo strength, and I did make a video about that energy, and the only zodiac sign ruled by the sun is Leo. Okay, so here we already have the sun factor coming through. Okay, we gotta love that. Shine high. So Leo strength's already come on the table. Okay. Alright, so let's just see. And we have a bonus card here already. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna go to the witches first. Okay. And this is the Sun and Moon Tarot deck that I have here as well. There it is. The Sun and the Moon Tarot deck. Okay, I like this deck too. Except, you know, the only thing I say exception is she chose to formalize her deck via Aleister Crowley, which is no, you know, I have no problem with that, but sometimes the energy that comes through is not Aleister Crowley. Oh, look, right in my hand. Oh my God, I got 2 cards in my hand. Vaya con Dios. Okay, here we go. Bonus time from the Witches Tarot. Love. Okay. Muy bueno. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so now we already have the Strength card of Leo here. Okay, so we're now leaving August and we're in September, and oh my Lord, it's all good. But the sun follows us every day, right? We wake up to the sun, sunrise, never give up on the sun and the moon. Okay, those are the ones. But now there's more to come. I talk about that a lot. Okay, right in my hand. Okay. Let's just say, live by the sun, love by the moon. The best is yet to come. Okay. Oh, right there. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, so this is the right there in my hand. Okay. All right. And we have this that open bonus card as well. So it's like Vaya con Dios. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the Thelema deck. Okay. The Thelema deck. Right there. Oh! A mermaid earring that I had that I lost. I've had this mermaid earring forever, so now it's going to go with Thelema. Look at that. How fabulous. Okay, and now we have the sun and the moon. So let's see what it says with that. Okay, and you know how we do our rituals or our moments, whatever word you want to call it, when we want to embrace energies of the sun and the moon. Okay, and we are so beautiful that here on planet Earth, and we have the moon, and we have the sun star, and we have our planets that are around us. We're very unique in many ways, yet not to think that we're the only ones. Okay, no, I totally believe there's a lot out. Oh, did you hear that? Okay, another bonus card. Okay. Right there. Okay. I'm taking this, you know, because these are my codes too. Yes. Okay. All right, so let's see what happens. And I pray that all of you do some kind of beautiful prayer moment, ritual. Just get outdoors perhaps, get by a body of water, take that sea salt bath. You want water, water. Okay, water. You know, our Earth is a very unique planet. Okay. Now there's many, and we know there's more that we could learn from, but where we live is one of a kind. Okay. Oh boy. Now this card from this deck, from the mermaid deck. Oh, and I brought out my mermaids and dolphins oracle so we can pick two at the end. Okay. I've had this deck for many moons, you know, because since I'm a Pisces, you know, I'm just all about it. But we have the sun star here already. Okay. So the sun and the moon is importante. But now this card right here has arrived on my table many, many times. This is the same exact card from the same exact deck, okay? And it's the Five of Cups. And I talk about this card because they show the mermaid, okay? And fives mean that change. There's a change to come. Okay, now cups speaks of our emotions. So literally, you're going to change the way you love, or maybe the way you think you should love, okay? But the main thing is that I always try to retrieve with this card. As you can see, there's 5 cups. Here's the mermaid by the ocean. She has to be by her ocean. And we speak of this Pisces. But I always speak that there's 2 cups left, okay? 3 fell down, 2 cups left. And if for those of you who follow me, I believe the 2 of Cups is the most important card of tarot. Okay. Especially from the minor arcana cards. The 2 cups speak of that beloved love, true love, like spiritual love. Okay. So if any of you feeling this kind of change is going on in a emotional way, Cups speaks of the water sign, emotionally open up with the Pisces here for this full moon. And if something's not working for you, then you just exit gently, you know, just flow and fly. I think that's the theme of this reading. Flow and fly. Okay, flow with the swimtail of a mermaid and fly like an eagle. Okay. If you need to exit from some situation, no matter how much love you will always have, it's time to exit because there's some the universe wants to bring you that 2 of Cups. Okay. That 2 of Cups is on the table with strength and the sun power. Page of Wands, look at him again. He's always comes through from this deck. I'm going to put the strength card with Saint Archangel Michael right there, okay? Page of Wands. This card comes through from this deck, from the Witch's Tarot, like all the freaking time. It's like, and I find him fascinating because he's the page, and he is saying something. Now he's the Page of Fire, Page of Wands. Okay, he's Page of Fire, and he's trying to say something like, which I never understood when I saw the image, okay? Because usually you see, you know, the Page of Fire. He's on a horse. You know, he's firing up. But this one is trying to say something like, "Talk to the hand." You know, it's like, talk to the hand. And maybe he's starting his journey. But you see the kitty cat there. Kitty cat's saying, "Dude, you don't know yet what's going down." You don't know nada yet. But that's okay. But see his wand staff, his blossoming flowers, like he's getting ready. Yeah, this card comes throughout very often. Okay, and then we had a double bonus here. Let's see what's this going on. Oy vaya. Wow. Beautiful. The King of Cups. Now you can see this card has been a little bent up, because this King of Cups would come through a lot on my table when I was working with this deck. And I want to come back soon to making videos, you know, more often. I just took a break from healing, but that's okay. But look, you can see this card. See this card? Bent up. The King of Love is here. And you can see I kissed him already. Back in the day. Because he'd come out so often. Beautiful. And here the King of Love, the Pisces King. I think maybe that's why it comes out, because he knows that I'm a Pisces sun, you know. You see? And then the Six of Wands is another glorious card, because this is all about victory. I'm coming. Fire, wands, fire, passionate energy, the Knight of Fire, the Sixth, the peace and the harmony. I rode, I fought, I battled, and I come home victoriously. This is always an exquisite card. This is the victory card. So never give up on your plans, because, you know, Spirit always has a plan for all of us, okay? I mean, your birth code and everything like that has momentum for you, okay? So you have to acknowledge your presence and know who you are from your core, okay? And not many of us know that yet, but I think many more are. I think literally, I think that the 20-year-olds that I met 10 years ago are now having children, and they're raising their children. You know what I mean? And now that we have like YouTubes and these kind of organic filters to say, look, this is how we can do life better, I think is a wonderful win-win. A wonderful win-win. Win-win. Yes. You just said win-win. Win-win. So the King of Pentacles, the King of Earth is here. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which also speaks of mental victory. The sword speaks of, you know, the air element, the intellectual, and new beginnings for your victory. Okay. But the King of Earth is already here. And so the castle, he's speaking from his castle. You see all the coin he's got his little treasure chest. And but here we have the Excalibur sword, right? King Arthur bringing forward the wisdom of that. So that's kind of cool that they came together too. I don't ever watch my own videos, people, but I might have to see how these two cards came together. This is good. So this is the King of Earth and the Ace of Air. So think like that king and make it fruition. And whatever you love, this king, when you're a Pentacles Air, and I'm a Queen of Pentacles, 311, 1960 code. So I'm an Earth realm too, but I'm a Pisces Sun, water, in the respect, and I'm a Virgo moon, which we just talked about that last reading. But it's like You have to mentally think and spiritually think. You know, you have to think like, not like watching television. You have to like go into your own, who am I? What is my birthday? What are my codes? How do I relate to people? How do I meditate within myself? What do I bring forward to this planet, to my, friends, children, family? What do I do? This would be a start to begin with good. Okay. Knowing that you can value the monetary in your life, not waste money. Okay. Money's not to be wasted. Money is to be resourced. Okay. It's an earth element, resources. Just like, we don't just, take down trees and not plant more. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so we want to make sure that he continues bringing the resources, planting more beautiful trees, planting fruit-bearing trees, making more resources, having clean water. You understand, right? And then here we have the Ace of Air coming through. This is what I think King Arthur was all about, actually. To bring new, genuine thoughts and elements, earth, air, fire, water. And, he had Merlin, and he had his, he loved his Guinevere, and he loved, his sister was a witch too. Okay? Consider working with the elements, with the resources of earth, air, and fire and water. Ooh, look at them. Did you see them split up? Boy, sometimes things happen. Sometimes when I hardly do readings for myself. But when I do, because it's something very important to me, and I have to make it, and cards just start spitting out. My boyfriend's here. Well, this is coming out nicer than I thought. So we have the King of Love already. You deciding what you're going to do. We have the, let's see, the Victory card with the 6, the Peace and Harmony of Wands. And then we receive, and then here we have the Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles. And now we have the Knight of Wands. He's my fave. I talk about him all the time. He's like that. He's fire energy. He's young blood. He's like, everybody wants one of them. Fire in la casa. And he's already in the castle. He's already in the castle. So he brings privilege. Okay, 2 of Swords here now. Okay, so again, we have another air element sign. And we have the Ace and now the 2 of Swords. Okay, so this is really speaking to you, speaking to us, how it's totally needed. And if you can see a little bit here right now, I have this other deck that all the images were put together from all 78 were put out and spread, and I'll talk about that again because I just saw it today, and I haven't read from it. It's speaks of Jesus, but I don't bring it out too much. But here we have already the Ace of Swords and now the 2 of Swords. Okay, and you can see that there is the same kind of setup here. Okay, you see how the cards are being attached in a way. Okay, so now we have the intellectual thoughts, and you can see the Luna is here. Okay, the full moon is here with this thought process. How am I gonna bring forward my mystic wisdom? How am I gonna interpret my thoughts to others? How am I going to bring together what is beautiful to me? Okay. And I think this full moon in Pisces, Pisces is all about the imagination. Okay. Really, we live outside of the box. Okay. I can tell you that as the sun of Pisces. Yes, it's very important to be on guard and to be intellectually available to other people, yet don't let them steal your flavor. Okay. That's one thing I've noticed, that some people are still not spiritually aligned, and they don't want to believe, and they don't get it, and that's okay. We're not here to force anybody, but don't mess with us. Okay, especially don't mess with me. Oh my goodness, and goddesses, look at this. So not only, okay, so see, I think there's some love going on here. So now we have the Knight of Wands and the Princess of Wands. Okay, so this is dynamic, passionate energy all the way. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. No doubt about it. And we have the King of Love here already. Okay, he loves all this harmony. And you can see this card is up, and you come through a lot on my table, but definitely this is good. This is passionate fire energy. I'm trying to even evaluate this myself. I know this night has come through numerous times. And this Princess of Wands, I don't think it's ever come through. And you can see it's a pretty cool card. Got the tiger there. She's reaching to the star. I don't think this card has ever come through. Hold on a second. This Princess of Wands, this image. Okay, so there definitely is a collaboration here. Okay. And I don't feel this is brother or sister. I feel this is like a passionate energy alliance. Okay. But the prince came first, and now this princess. This card has never come on my table because I would have remembered this tiger on flames. I mean, I would have remembered this card. Okay. Not that I can remember all the cards, but I like images. I'm very into artwork, and so I can remember artwork. Can't remember what I did yesterday, but I can remember artwork. Oh, how beautiful. The sun comes through. Wow, the sun comes through. I mean, I'm telling you, there's love here. There's a love. There's a love, okay, and a new love. Because like I said, this Princess of Wands has never come through on the table, from this deck, okay. So there's like this impetus of new love coming through. And here we have the sun. And the sun comes from the Sun and the Moon Tarot, okay. And I have to add that I have had this deck a little while too. Let me see if I wrote down when I received it. Well, no, I don't have the deck in front of me, but I know that this sun card has not come through from this deck. So that's a very powerful thing, okay? Because the sun speaks of that love and joy and happiness. And you can see the sunflowers. And this deck, I speak about this deck a lot, the Sun and the Moon Tarot, because she described all her cards. She illustrated all her cards, but she worked with Aleister Crowley's The Book of Thoth, because she designed all her cards. And I'm not dissing it at all. Hey, listen, if you're learning from one of the masters, I'm cool with that. But all I'm trying to add is that I can see that she's the illustrator of the deck. So she has, I can see the different zodiac signs around the sun, but she has two, and they're two-winged. I've never seen this card before. That's why I have to talk about it, because, when the sun comes through, we have to pay attention, okay? This is where we live in Earth, the sun and the moon and the stars, and Okay, so yeah, never pulled this card before, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so from the Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa Descourt. The Sun. Linked with the Sun is associated with cooperation, group work, and partnership. Here, everything becomes clear and direct. Positive energy, good fortune, and contentment are coming. Wow. Okay, so the fire of the Sun motivates us and stimulates our creativity. The Sun holds vitality, energy, strength. Did we receive the Strength card already? We did. It opened up here. I was just sharing with the Strength card, number 8, Major Arcana Leo, the only zodiac sign ruled by the Sun. Okay, so here we have. So this is like more power force source coming forward for this full moon in Pisces. The fire of the Sun motivates us and stimulates our creativity. The Sun holds vitality, energy, strength, and the male principle, because fire is all about male active. Okay? Sunflowers are holy symbols of devotion. The winged couple. Okay, see, look. The winged couple. I've never seen this card before. The winged couple has been united and transformed. Okay, hold on. Did we not already have information of someone? This one. It opened with the Five of Cups. Okay, I think the Five of Cups came through for a reason, because now this pairing is here. Okay, so we'll try to hold it like that. The Five of Cups, remember, 5 speaks of those changes, and she's the mermaid by the water. But there's still 2 of Cups standing tall. Okay, so let us continue. The winged couple has been united and transformed. The lotus manifests cooperation, creative talent, and projects, giving ideas their material form. So giving ideas to the material form of that you both, you're putting it all into it. Okay. The Sun illuminates the mandala of Surya, the Hindu sun god. Well, look at that. Okay, because it looked kind of like Hindu to me. But I've never pulled this card before. Okay. This is the first image that I'm seeing. So, again, it's saying that the Sun illuminates the mandala of Surya, the Hindu sun god. The Hebrew character Resh is the symbol of the head and represents new ideas. Okay, so and this is the Hebrew symbol right there. So the Hebrew the Hebrew character Resh, R-E-S-H, is the symbol of the head and represents new ideas. Okay. So that's what we want. New ideas. When we do full moons, we want to release what no longer serves us. Okay. And with new moons, we're manifesting the progress towards the future. But this is a powerful emotional full moon, and we've already had some cards coming through. So let me pick the last card, and I have a card here. Did we turn this card, or was there another bonus card? This reading's taking it all on its own, I'm telling you. Oh, Lord. Okay, so. Okay, and I want to close with one of these. Where am I at right now? Oh, we're doing good. Okay, 34 minutes. Okay. All right, so now we have another. We have the Nine of Pentacles, gain, and we have the King of Fire now, of passion. Okay. And the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Earth, and the nines. I believe in nines very much. You can multiply 9 by 1 or 2,851, and you can add all the digits up and it turns back to 9. 9 is a very powerful number. I just talked about 9 on my Facebook page. And now 9 comes through on this kind of reading that sometimes I don't, it's hardly ever that I haven't seen a card before, you know what I mean? And it's happened, so that's good. That's good. It's like it's saying to me, like you're going to be meeting new personas, new adventures, new, okay, just new. Now remember, so with full moons, we want to let go of what no longer serves, and especially in the sign Pisces, very water, emotional sign. Let that go. Okay, let it go. Let it go. And there has to be, it could be just with love. Let them go with love, There doesn't have to be a fighting. It sometimes, some of us will find out when we become more spiritually awakened, aware, or whatever, however the words you like to use, you're going to recognize that not everyone's going to get you anymore, okay? Or when they knew you back in the day or whatever it was, high school, even marriage. But you keep growing, okay? Because this universe of ours and is showing many, many signs every day. Every day we have signs, so don't give up on you, okay? And here we have the 9 of Pentacles and the King of Fire. Look at that. So we have the King of Water, which is the King of Love, and now we have the King of Passionate Energy on his unicorn ride. How about that? And then we have the Sun saying, I'm shining on everything right here. I'm shining on everything. And I think that's a good vibe. And Strength opened up the reading. Don't give up on you. And Temperance. God. Ay, Temperance. Beautiful major arcana card. I'm trying to think. Has this Temperance card come from this deck? Hold on. I don't think so. Let me see what's going on here. Temperance. Doing the elixiring. Oh, she's so beautiful in Strength. Look, I love the artist work from this deck. Of course I didn't bring it up. Okay, hold on. So we have Temperance and Strength. Isn't she beautiful, Temperance? Temperance is the Sagittarius. Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter, giant Jupiter. So it's, Jupiter is all about that allowance of giving us the good wealth. But you can see she's doing the alchemy and she has a mountain behind her. She's in front of the water. This is very spiritual here. And the beautiful Strength card, he's on his Earth lion. Okay. So here we have when you start doing the elixing, it's like how do we say, you just have it higher self, you're applying your spirituality. You literally are. Let me hold this one first because the Strength card came through first. But like it's like you finally say, I'm gaining my spiritual strength. And like I suggested, this is Leo's major arcana card. The only sign ruled by the Sun star is Leo. Okay. And now we have Temperance card. Okay. And that's also saying, keep that balance. Show the elixiring. How do you say it? Have good judgment. Have good judgment. Have benevolence. Have right words, right actions. Some people, especially if you are like me, involved in spirituality, people don't get us yet. Okay, they will never. And now, and I was raised as a Catholic, but I don't, there's wars because of religion, so I don't practice religions anymore. I embrace religions, but I'm more a spiritual teacher, because that's why I think, or why I believe I'm here, is to speak about the earth, air, fire, water, spirit, magic, and to live by the sun and love by the moon. Okay? All right, and I'm going to close down the reading now, because now really it's kind of a hard reading, not hard, but it's more like this is all for you guys. You need to figure out where you want to go. Okay? Because some readings I can suggest to you, this is how you got to do it. But this one is emotion. When we're full moon in the sign of Pisces, the emotional, ruled by Luna, High Priestess power. You know, it's a very like in-depth magic. Okay, when you want to speak, when for those of you, you know, you witches and witchcrafts out there who work with the moon and the stars, and you know what I'm talking about. But when we come to certain full moons, we have to direct ourselves to what we really believe we need to tap. And here it's all about our emotions, okay? And that's why you have to have time out during the day. You have to meditate. You have to take time out just to keep your mind in check, okay? Because intellectually we can think one way, but emotionally we feel another, okay? And this is how we do, you know, we clear ourselves from wrong thoughts or wrong feelings. You know, you understand what I'm saying, okay? So, but Pisces full moon is always beautiful to me, but they're suggesting a little bit here, so I'm going to let it ride how it is. But we have the Knight of Wands here, we got the Princess of Wands, we got the King of Fire. You know, look at this. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to pick one and then. So we have the Knight of Fire, the Princess of Fire, and the King of Fire. You see all this passionate energy here? And then we have the Sun Star itself. Fire, fire, fire in la casa. So this is like, and the Six of Wands, victory. It's all good. And then the King of Love himself. He's all dented up. This guy comes out. Love him. The King of Love himself comes through. And the King of Earth also is here. Wow, look at these kings coming through in the beginnings of, get out of your thoughts, people, and get into your emotional psyche, okay? That's what we have to do. The Knight of Wands, the Sun, and balance, and have that strength and balance, Look up to the sun. Pray with the moon. That's what we want. Okay, so let's see what arrived for us here. Okay, so I've had this deck a little bit too. I've had this deck a long time. Here we go. Purchased 9/25/07 full moon. So September. We're in September. This was in 07. So this was 12 years ago. And I see FTM means I come from the moon. Okay. I come from the moon. And this is Queen Amphitrite. She is the major queen of this deck. Okay. You know what? I'm going to pick two. I got to do the balance now, because we have two. So she is the highest ranking queen in this card deck, and now we select one more. Okay. All right. So we have the Hooper. The Hooper. I'm there. I don't think I would call this card at all, but this one I do. The Hooper. The one principle that runs through the universe flows the waves of the sea. Okay, so let's see. All right, so let me close it down because we're at 44 already, but two. But we have to read her. She is La Queen. She is the main queen in this deck. And she arrived for us, okay? Wow. So here we are in Pisces full moon, okay? And Pisces ruled by the moon and the high priestess and everything. Queen Amphitrite. Keywords: supernatural feminine wisdom. Amphitrite, queen of feminine, intuition, symbolizes spiritual activity, right? We were just talking about, what was going on with that spiritual activity going on here. This is a positive card for you. The wave you have to surf will be easier to ride if you tell yourself that you will enjoy the journey, as did Queen Amphitrite when the dolphin led her back to her lover. Okay, so when the dolphin led her back to her lover. Okay, so let's see. Let's continue reading. Life takes a turn for the better and problems are swept away. Your path ahead appears inviting and challenging. Set your sights high and avoid being forced to rethink your position. There we go. This is how we were just talking about. Like, don't let other people get in your way. Just do, just think yourself. You have so much time on this planet, in this body, and you be with the people you believe you should be with. Okay, don't let anybody discourage you from that. Your path ahead appears inviting and challenging. Set your sights high and avoid being forced to rethink your position. Impulse may hinder rather than prove how calm and reassuring you can be. You will find out what is going on beneath the surface. You will find out what is going on beneath the surface, and on discovery will quite easily turn the tide to make life flow on again. And this is like the theme I wanted for this video, flow and fly. That was my theme. I don't think I opened up with that, but my theme was, because of this deck, was about flow and fly. Okay, and here we have the main queen of this deck arrive. And I even wrote down back in the day, I come from the moon, because as a Pisces sun, and I love the moon so much, and as a priestess, my birth code is 3/11/1960, and in the Zolkin Mayan calendar, I'm positioned high priestess, and it makes sense to me when I met this woman, all about the doctorate, and she taught me everything about the Mayan wisdom, and I still do, we still connect, but it made sense to me. And that's why you need to, follow readers and, and do your own cards and just understand who we are, because we're here for a reason, my friends. Okay, for a reason. Okay, so let us now shut down with the Hooper. Now, I'm not too familiar with the Hooper, but we're going to read up the Hooper. Now, mind you, I've had this deck a while, but I hardly like read decks for myself. I just don't like. I like to do it like this, when we do it together. The Hooper speaks of unity. Look at that. I was saying when we do things together, and there's the Hooper, unity. The Hooper, the one principle that runs through the universe, flows in the waves of the sea. And flow and fly was my theme in my head today, so this is good. Back in the day I wrote us, but I don't know why I did that, but anyway. The Hooper, keyword unity. A welcome new cycle begins in your personal destiny. The Hooper, a beneficent spirit shrouded in thick mists that warns fishermen of storms, predicts that you will start a creative, happy, mutual interest or project with someone. Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm looking at this card real quick here. And it kind of looks like there's a boat going down, and there's a bird right there, And there's like this maiden, if you can see, there's like this spirit maiden coming up. I've never even, and there's all these fish on the sand, okay, but still it speaks of positivity, unity. A welcome new cycle begins in your personal destiny. The Hooper, a beneficent spirit surrounded in thick mists that warms fishermen of storms, predicts that you will start a creative, happy, mutual interest or project with someone. The Hooper symbolizes the fusion of disparate elements. Storms sometimes drive fish towards beaches, making them easier to catch, implying that you will be making a profit or putting something outmoded to good use. Shreds of brilliance can become practical and profitable. So you have shreds of brilliance can become practical and profitable. You are advised to treat both halves of something alike to avert a big fuss about nothing. Okay, so let's repeat. You are advised to treat both halves of something alike to avert a big fuss about nothing. You achieve your heart's desire and will enjoy great happiness. Oh my goodness. You achieve your heart's desire and will enjoy great happiness. Okay, I'll shut it down with that. Okay, last sentence. You will achieve your heart's desire and will enjoy great happiness. I love you all, my darlings. Ciao. Happy full moon in Pisces.